I have never seen I don't think I've ever had a Cunningham on the show before. Something new to me. Tell us about this.
Well, I found the car through a lady, Mrs. Hartline. Her husband had passed away, and I negotiated the deal for Tom for this car because it's just an awesome car. It's one of the finest cars in the world ever made. In fact, it probably is at that time in 1925. We were told it was a 25, but as I'm doing a little bit of checking, its serial number designation is V4, which means it's either a 23, 24, and it's a V8 engine. And the reason they did that back in the 50s, the Classic Car Club did not allow cars in the Classic Car Club that were pre-25. So that's my theory on the car.
And the Classic Car Club pretty much rules the roost when it comes to all this kind of stuff.
And now they're allowing some of these cars because a car, like example, a Lincoln, a 25 Lincoln was exactly the same as a 24 Lincoln. There was no different. A 25 Duesenberg would be the same as a 24 Duesenberg, but according to the rules, they wouldn't allow them in.
The specifics on this car, what type, is this a real upper end car? Did only the well financially endowed people have a car like this, or was it a little bit below that? How did it rank with, say, Pierce's, Pierce Arrows, Packards, in that crowd?
It all depends on what you liked, but the fact is James Cunningham and Son were out of New York, and they built carriages, and I'm not sure the date they started, but I was in the early 1800s, and so they were a coach builder, and they end up making their entire car, and they specialize in hearses and ambulances and cars like that. The engines are all hand-built. They say Cunningham on the transmission. I did find an unusual thing. I bought a Peerless engine, which is almost the same, a V8 Peerless, very similar. So, you know, I don't know if Peerless got it from Cunningham or Cunningham got it from Peerless.
Then this is an early V8 here.
Yes.
You mentioned off camera that portions of the car are actually, what, cast aluminum?
Cast aluminum.
All right, they weren't made on a forge,
No. They are cast aluminum. All the upper parts, the cowls are all cast aluminum. The doors looks like they have been skinned, but the tops are all cast. Lincoln did that in the 30s also later on a lot of their Brun cars.